my candy bracelets. Now I'm headed to class. I'm still 20%, so get your head out your ass. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you hear the I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. She said, do you like waffles? I said, hell yeah. Been watching Equals 3 until 2 a.m. I ain't got no iPhone, but I got a DS with a keychain, a pinky. Her cupcakes are the best. I've been failing my classes cause I don't give a damn. They say the world is my oyster, but the free market's a scam. Everything's been changing since last generation was born, and they won't try to take and change. Use a two-edged sword. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. It's never too late to fall in love with the world. Your past is not today, so set your stride with a twirl. Yeah, we've all made mistakes before, that's a fact of life. But once you restate your heart, you'll be just fine. Now with your life, you say it's on mine, on mine. Revel in your friends and hobbies, let your heart speak. When a drifter says some shit, just block that internet freak. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life.
All right, let's get started with this. Hello, guys. Oh man, last stream before I'm out for a week. Oh, it's been crazy. Today work was just so much today, but let's get over that because we are back with Wuchang, which is basically just Chinese Bloodborne. Back, yes. Also, I found a bunch of the RuneScape songs, like the fishing song or that one that plays in the Grand Exchange. I forget the name of it. I'm putting it on the Plex server a little bit later. I have all the songs like downloaded. I just need to like get them in the right folders and put them on the Plex server. I also have a remote access now, TeamViewer. I have like a free version of TeamViewer for my desktop, so I should be able to like access the Plex server much more efficiently remotely, which is really cool. And if we figure out any songs we want to add after the fact, I can always just add them remotely because I have I have this like music downloader thing for it for stuff I need. It's cool. I'll show you. But yeah. Although I did run into some new and fun bugs in, I think that's basically it. I think I'm pretty good with this right here. I did a little bit, like 30 minutes of play here. I did find some new and fun bugs in DaVinci Resolve after I updated. So this was something that happened like not last night, but the night before last, so on Wednesday evening. Not Wednesday, I'm sorry, on Tuesday evening. After stream, I decided to work a bit more on the Lilo and Stitch review. And we'll see how that works with no service. Oh, no, I can download it onto a device. So the Plex server, I have the Plex amp app. I'm gonna create a playlist and then download that entire playlist, and it'll just be on the phone. So we're talking with this NPC. We just killed the weird boss upstairs. But no, I'm really liking this game so far. I did a little bit of playthrough, like 30 minutes or so. Anyway, back to DaVinci Resolve. Let's return to the Revenant Temper. Okay, cool. Now I think I'm going to use this thing and try and figure out what's down there and also talk with these people. But no, DaVinci Resolve. I don't know what its problem is, but I'm not going to be able to use MKV files for it anymore. I think it's MKV. I don't know what the I know that there is like an issue with the free version where you can't use MKV files of certain like encoding standards, but whenever I use an MKV file, it feels like there's like a 50% chance that it just doesn't want to use it. So I had to convert all my Lilo and Stitch clips to MP4. And the reason for this was I went to go run through most of my review because I was actually nearly done. And when I went to go look through it, the files would like the clip files I had uploaded would play for like a second or two. And then they would just kind of freeze frame, and the audio would keep playing, but the video wouldn't. And I even tried exporting it, and for whatever was going on, it was just not letting me show the whole clip. So I had to manually re-upload them all instead of finishing up the later parts of the review and adding in all like the text animations and stuff like that I wanted to add in. So I basically got set back several hours because DaVinci Resolve decided MKV files weren't working. And I tried like re-encoding the MKV files and just slapping them back in. And I tried doing it with the MP4 files, but there was some sort of like weird, was it like proxy media not detector or whatever, or something like that? I don't remember what the error was. But basically it didn't let me just like throw the clips in there once I turned them MP4s. It just still was giving me the glitch, so I kind of had to like remove it and put them back, and I'm having to go through the whole thing and do that bit by bit, which is annoying because a lot of times the clips were like, I had larger clips that I clipped into pieces, and like sometimes clipped those pieces into smaller bits where I like edited them down because I wanted a little bit of the scene. Okay, we got this underground place, and I'm basically having to like figure out what I was doing for those clips. Now, granted, I can just check the time scope, which is good, but yeah. Souls games kind of proves the best design principle. Make sure mechanics feel fun, even basic ones like movement. Just compare Souls. Oh shit, I'm already corruptioned. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Health. Oh, gods! Oh, no, 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 God, no, 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 no. Shit. With First Ashes, Immortals, Eternals, Souls-like, but with guns. Yeah, Flintlock is also pretty good. It also had, like, the Souls-like combat with guns. Souls-likes have a very solid, like, action RPG, parry, block, time dodge kind of thing going on. And a lot of games have been doing stuff like that for a while, but the Souls games... I think I talked about this with Black Myth Wuchang. It's... Souls games differentiate themselves by having deliberate mechanics where fucking up actually led to consequences. Okay, so let's not step... Oop, nope. We have to be very careful in this path. You know, you can kind of, like, cancel out of stuff, and, like, even mid-attack in a lot of games, as long as you get the timing for the dodge right, you can cancel out of an attack half the time into a dodge, in things like Devil May Cry or whatever. Which is fair. They're trying to do something very different, which is... Well, one I was talking about, not so much. It was literally sidestep your boost repeatedly in groups of enemies. It does the same. Wait, sidestep, shoot your boost, repeat. That probably shouldn't work. Although to be fair, the original Dark Souls game also had some weird things going on. Fun fact, by the way, there's a secret cheat code to the original Dark Souls. Burst. Oh, shoot your burst. Oh, so it's literally just sidestep, shoot them, rinse and repeat. Okay, actually, that's kind of funny. Yeah. And it didn't. What do you mean it didn't? Oh, you mean the enemies are, like, mimicking you or something? I'm a little confused now. I was wondering if it actually just, like, kept working. But, no, I'm not really sure. There was something similar in the original Dark Souls, though. If you basically take any, like, not any enemy, but most of the enemies in the original Dark Souls can be beaten fairly easily. Here's the secret cheat code. You wait, you watch an enemy about to swing at you, back up as they swing. The enemy will extend a little bit if they're one of the more advanced ones, but you will, if you've just backed away, you will be out of their range. The enemy will have extended at least somewhat towards you, and then you smack it. You said that doesn't seem like a good idea. But meaning it was similar, it wasn't working good. Well, it's really easy to fuck up a Souls-like. They have a good system, but it's really easy to fuck it up. Gods, what was the one I hated? There was this one that I hated that was like all about swapping between bodies. I forget the name of it was. Basically, your gimmick was you swap between bodies, and you had this like parry move where you could petrify your form into a statue, so your attack just bounced off you. There's like a lot of like poison mist everywhere on here. Oh god, so we are already entering Blight Town. Oh god! Rickety staircase. Bottomless drop. Poison everywhere? Oh fuck, we're in the Valley of Defilement. Oh god, please do tell me this game is not replicating the Valley of Defilement. I can't handle that level of torture. You guys think Blight Town is bad, then you have not been to the Valley of Defilement. The Valley of Defilement is far worse than Blight Town. I'm actually scared now. Okay, so what? Oh... Some been complaining about Star Wars Souls-like because it wasn't as fluid, if that was the truth. I get it, I agree it's worse because of that. I mean, the Star Wars game is kind of Souls-like-ish, although I hesitate to say that because a lot of games have been taking in elements of Souls-like without really becoming one. I'd say Jedi Survivor... Not Jedi Survivor, was it Jedi Survivor? The one with like, the new Ginger Jedi. It's weird because it's very much like a Souls-like with the rest points and general currency. But it's also weird because it's very much doing like the kind of hardcore action games. I feel like action games have kind of like taken the baseline of the Souls-like mechanics, like the way they feel in combat, and kind of just folded into the general action RPG vibe. Survivor or Fallen Order. Both of them, I guess, they both kind of play similarly. Although I did actually really like Fallen Order and Survivor because they actually had like fun mechanics. I will say the second one, I think Fallen Order was first, so Survivor would have been second, I believe. But I did like that they added in like all like the different lightsaber forms and stuff like that, where you have like the dual lightsaber and the twin blade, and you could go for single blade with more force powers. It was kind of cool, and I liked that he was like learning new techniques as he progressed through the game. It's very heavy in like a perk system, but that doesn't necessarily get you out of being a Soulsborne. I mean, Wuchang has a perk-based system, and is very much a Soulsborne. Yes, this is very much the Valley of fucking Defilement. Oh gods. Help. It's like how many RPG mechanics have been folded into mini games over the mini games now. Yeah, sort of. Because Dark Souls was popular, and so being like the popular thing is good for business. And 2 Vorpal Blades to the chest, and you're down. So yeah, this is... I do love these little platforms, though. I can't tell if this is like a gross centipede or a weird plant. That was because Fallen Order, or however the first two called, was actually one of the pioneers of combining Sekiro and actual Souls. Parasite Assembly made, I believe it's still on a much lesser scale. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, buddy, you're going to have to try harder than that trick. I learned that around the time Dark Souls 1, buddy. You are not new. Oh no, the enemy hides just behind the corner technique. That's Dark Souls 101. This is a Souls veteran here. Oh, let me guess, is there another one around one of these corners? No? But yeah, I feel like that's just a thing that happens, though. When popular games become popular, parts of the game get folded into kind of the general language of game design. Like, I remember when COD had unlocked, and some reviewers called it FPS or RPG mechanics. Having unlocks doesn't make it an RPG. Doesn't make it an RPG. A role-playing game... God, I feel like role-playing games are weird, because a lot of people think it's any game with like a stat spread and a lot of skill points, but for me, a role-playing game has always been more about like the character build variety. Like, if you can make different types of characters, it's an RPG. I actually have a bit of a hot take where I think Sekiro is technically an RPG, but I feel like it's more of an action game than an RPG. Like, it has some RPG elements, but it's mostly an action game and not an RPG. Because you're only playing as a set character, so you're not really building a new character. I did a long time ago. It did a long time ago. Well, COD mechanics and scripting later became COD-like treats for racing games and many multiplayer games at the time. Yeah. Well, and Call of Duty has worn many hats over the years. Did you just shoot me in the freaking face? Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm talking. Call of Duty has worn many hats over the years, though. Remember back when it went full sci-fi and had like the robot suits and shit? I won't deny it. When I saw Advanced Warfare, I know some COD purists or whatever got like really annoyed with it for whatever reason. I literally don't even keep up with it, so I'm not sure why. My brother might know. But I actually thought it looked kind of cool. Like, Advanced Warfare, I get it. It was just, you know, being more Halo-ish, but it kind of had like a cool thing going on there. I'm actually a little upset that they didn't like lean more into like that kind of Titanfall gameplay. I only played Titanfall like a little bit. I think I only played it like near the end of its lifespan. Back on like the PS4. I think I got the used copy of it for like pretty decently cheap at a used game store, and that's when I played it. Hello, mister. I'm gonna grab your face a lot. Oh no. Oh no, gods. It's eating me. It's eating me. Is Legend of Zelda an RPG? The one on the NES? I've played a bit of it, but I haven't gotten that far. However, you can pick up different items. That's a hard one. Because it's old enough that there are not many builds in that game. There aren't many builds, you're right. But the original one, it has a very generic vibe where you could... No, I think you're right. I think maybe it is just an action game. It's just a 2D action game. Like, it's not like you have a lot of build variety. You kind of need all the weapons and tools to complete the different puzzles. So it's not like there are a lot of options. And I think that's the main thing for me. It's a role-playing game. And whether that's a character role you get into, like, you know, role-playing in, like, a game like Disco Elysium where you actually make dialogue choices, or it's a game where you're trying to build a certain character going from mage or warrior. You're expected to get all the items. Exactly. You're expected to do everything. I feel like a game like Black Myth Wukong, I think is an RPG. Because you're not expected to unlock every ability that Wuchang has. You're not expected to get all of the ability points to upgrade everything. You have to really grind for that. You're expected to specialize into like magic or staff play. Whereas in Sekiro, you're kind of expected to get generally pretty well-rounded into everything. It is an RPG, you just have a limited view. Actual roleplay mechanic at the time was considered level up and item shop and all that stuff. I mean, you can also have other forms of roleplay where it's like about getting into a role. I think Black Myth Wukong is, because you're not expected to get everything, maybe? Like, you're expected... two people could go through the game and have very different experiences because of the either the build or character decisions they made. That's generally how I look at it when I'm considering like whether something is an RPG or not. Cursed chamomile. Ooh, creepy letter. Mine shaft. Hey, maybe don't put weird snake statues in front of your mine shaft. Like, seriously, who builds a solid gold mine shaft entrance? Like, literally, why? Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy allows you to go through it differently depending on your party comp. Like, look at Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Yes, you can build each character differently and give them different items, but even if you couldn't give them different items, the characters you choose to have in your party also affect the dynamic of the group and what's going on. And depending on which characters you use and bosses, you will have very different experiences. The first one. Did the first one have more? I think the first one had enough characters where you could choose your party, right? I'm not very familiar with the original Final Fantasy games. All right. Okay, so I can't use that. Can I not get down there at all? Yeah, my camera's limited. What were like the party members in the first game? Was it just like the basic, you know, good mage, evil mage, warrior, heal, you know, that kind of thing? Rogue. You can choose your upgrades in COD. You can choose upgrades in COD, but it doesn't necessarily change a majority of the gameplay that much, is my thing. Like, choosing what weapon you want to specialize in I mean, you can choose upgrades in COD, yes, but to be fair, the other thing with COD is it's also a multiplayer game. Like, you're role-playing as a soldier no matter what. Are you a soldier with a grenade launcher, or it actually does? Okay, explain. Extrapolate here. Because from what I remember in at least the Call of Duty games I've played, which is mostly Modern Warfare, a lot of times it only really affected what weapons you had access to unlocked. Or, like, maybe what kind of things you could do on your weapons. Which I guess is build variety. Although a lot of the moment-to-moment gameplay is still just going to be shoot, shoot, shoot. Point, click, point, click. Although, to be fair, dodge, attack could be Dark Souls, so that's not necessarily a good thing. COD changes you apply right synergy can actually make a world difference. See, that's the thing, though. I haven't played Call of Duty in so freaking long. The last time I played COD was in Modern Warfare. And I know you can, like, do different loadouts and stuff like that. But it's also not really as much of, like, a choice. You can change those out pretty freely, right? And yes, I know that a lot of games let you respec your build, but it's usually, at least in a lot of games, kind of... Some weapons have a very high reload times and high sustain. Okay, so it does change the, like, tempo of the gameplay. God, does Call of Duty actually fit as an RPG under my fucking classification system? Ugh. Does it persist between levels? Because I know in a lot of COD games, although you can start with a weapon, a lot of the times you have to work with whatever weapons are on the ground because you might not have ammo. So, whatever card games you're talking about, the kind of games where you're actually going to have access to the weapons, ammo on the weapons you choose, versus whatever weapons you pick up. Because I don't think Halo would be that's why your classification is bad. Okay, what would you classify an RPG as then? Because I generally classify it as choices that have a meaningful impact on gameplay, allowing you to build either different gameplay styles or different story. At least what I'd be given by my formal definition. So, like, a gross amount of player choice that the player feels like they're have an impact on either the story or the progression of their character's build. I was terrorizing in mobile lobbies with a scoped heavy machine gun, full ammo, low recoil, big speed, ammo regen perks. Also 2 Makarovs with 100 rounds. Yeah, but again, can't you just, like, literally just choose which one you're going to use? And I guess you can choose whichever one you're going to use. And I guess there's not really a difference between a multiplayer lobby match and a single first-person player campaign. So, focus around story and progression. It's choice agnostic. Oof. I mean, a game that's focused on story and progression basically just describes almost any single-player game. Like, is God of War a RPG? Or would it just be an action game? I would argue, like, if you find everything in God of War, if you find all the hidden collectibles, you're designed to be able to upgrade all of your points, you know, all your weapons fully, if you do it right. Like, if you 100% complete a God of War playthrough, then you should be able to grab everything. I'm not talking about, no, for reference, I'm not talking about God of War 2016. I'm talking about God of War, like, OG PlayStation 2 era God of War, PlayStation 1 era God of War. Usually set in a fictional setting. Guess the right question would be, how much RPG game is, according to, let's say, actual tabletop games in spirit? That's a fair one. Usually set in a fictional setting with world exploration. Okay. Ugh, that's actually frustrating. Not tabletop, but table RPGs, I meant. And again, like, I feel like there should be a difference between RPG elements and being an RPG. And you can't deny that there is something very RPG-ish about having a giant stat spread. Like, there's a reason we associate it with the RPG mechanics. I mean, part of that is, you know, the fact that D&D is basically the example of an RPG. I'm sure there were other tabletop games before, but it's the one that became, like, super popular. Wait, or was actually, was D&D the first, like, role-playing tabletop game, or no? I feel like there had to have been others. But I actually don't know of any, like, really old ones that predate it. Because video games are a natural derivative of board games. Like, they were basically created... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Fire, fire, fire. Oh, got him. Got him. Killed it. Yes! Such a foundational genre. That's what made RPGs difficult to pin down. That's a fair point. When something becomes that interlaced with, like, the identity of a game. I mean, RPG is, like, in everything when you think about it. Like, most video games are about getting into a role. Even, so, like, think about it. Like, you know, if you're in a visual novel, that's kind of a role-playing game because you're getting into the role of the character. If you're playing, you know, something like Mario, you're supposed to be saving the Mushroom Kingdom. Even the most basic of games generally have some kind of framing device that fits you into a role you're supposed to be playing. It's almost inherent in video game design as a whole, in general. Now, here's an interesting question. Is Monopoly a RPG? You're in the role of a businessman trying to own everything. What is rock music? Hi, Dawn Seeker. We got into a philosophical debate on what is the nature of RPGs. Baseline would be probably the freedom of action in developing your character. But as we said, there are games like COD where developing your character isn't really a thing. I mean, yes, you can unlock new weapons, but does that count as developing character? Oh, shit. And in that case, does building out your Monopoly in Monopoly count as building a character? I think Code and Assembly is right with the what is rock music thing. I think after a while, a term becomes so ubiquitous and so spread out in its meaning that it's hard to really pin it down with a single definition that isn't so annoyingly frustrating that it means nothing, you know? It really is amazing when you think about it, because when you say, oh, what's an RPG? Like, your mind conjures shit immediately. You know, it conjures Dungeons and Dragons, it conjures various fantasy games, it conjures The Witcher, it conjures honestly, it even conjures just anything, really. You know, any kind of fantasy game in general. So long as an RPG has largely become a useless question at this point, it wouldn't let you know you liked it. Currently playing Hollow Cure. Okay, that's awesome. Sweet. What wave are you on? Oh, which area are you playing, dude, on Seeker? It's pretty cool. Hollow Cure is a nice, cozy game. I haven't had time to play it recently, but it is kind of a game that I wish I could, like, have on at work when I'm just, like, bored out of my mind. Although not today, because today we actually had a lot going on. Oh my god, stupid grab attacks. I hate it when my grab attacks. Like, hey, I'm attacking you. Can you get stunned? Thanks. H2 Endless Mode. Ooh, man, I've gotten pretty far in Endless Mode. Eventually I just get swarmed by, like, the floating... I've gotten to, like, the one where it spawns endless floating heads. I have no idea what the reference for that is. Oh, come on! Ugh, I walked right into that one. That's on me. And now I'm corrupted. Fun. Alright, let's kill this thing and try and... Do I have anything to get uncorrupted? Restores health over time. Causes corruption buildup. No, we don't want that. Alleviates corruption buildup. There we are. It's not even useful. Something like something like art FPS or turn-based at least describes how you want the game controls. What would be a good term then? Because when I say this game has RPG elements, I know you know what that means. Like, I don't think it's a completely useless term though, because you know what I mean when I say this game has RPG elements. It usually means it has a spreadsheet, a stat sheet, and you're gonna have some attributes or skill perks to get a hold of. Like, it's not like a meaningless term. There is something there that we have agreed as like a culture or as like a general group that when you say this, it means sort of this thing. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, shoot. Got it. Usually, but I'm not always think that RPG mechanics are more useful than RPG by itself. I can agree with that. I can say that an RPG mechanically, saying something has RPG mechanics is more useful than saying it is a. The reference is Yagu is a misreading of Tanago, and Tanago is the CEO of Clover Corp. Oh, made the talent. Okay, so it was a misreading of his name, and so they're just like, yeah, what if you were just in the game as this thing? Okay, that's on me. I literally ragged on this game about not being able to catch me with the behind the corner thing, and then I fell for behind the corner thing. Trying to think of what are some games that, like, it is interesting. I mean, Breath of the Wild is an interesting one for me. I actually kind of feel like it has a lot of, like, build variety because of the weapon usage. Although, you know. Then there are very obvious things, too. Also, having watched all the RuneScape videos, I kind of came to the realization that RuneScape is kind of like what all the Trapped in MMO... I think we talked about this last time. All the Trapped in MMO games are kind of, like, mimicking. Oh, shoot. And I got poisoned again, like a moron. Oh, shit. I just lost all those fucking level up points. Including because the fans utterly love Yagu. What is Yagu? What is Yagu? That's my question. Alright, I'm gonna pop some like the... Let's see here. Do we upgrade? One of the interesting things I like about this game too is that your weapon upgrade is not like based on the weapon, it's based on an entire category of weapons. So I'm not sure if they will eventually have weapon upgrades. I mean, you do get stones you can put in your weapons, but you can apparently remove them. Or you get like little chakra point things. No, I get it, but like... Is it like, was Yagu is a misreading of his name? Yes, I get that. The misreading of his name became by talent just stuck. But I was like wondering if the misreading of his name actually meant something else other than just him. If it was just like they just said his name wrong, or if it was an actual like reference to something. Like Yagu as aside from the person as well. Like sort of how like Deku in My Hero Academia was useless, but it's also like kind of a Deku doll or whatever. They just said his name wrong. Oh, okay. It was just a funny reading of his name that became popular. Gotcha. Alright, let's increase my magic some more. I'm going to eventually get this. I need to find another red feather so I can upgrade my Swift Blade a bit more. Alright, let's go down here and try and actually come back with some stuff. This is giving me some very Valley of Defilement build vibes, though. Not in a fun way. Demon Souls Valley of Defilement, by the way. Any of you who have heard people complain about like Blighttown or any of the other Poison Swamp areas, you guys have it good. Hey, DJ! DJ's here. Hello, how are you? You joined early this time, I know. Fun. We're playing Wuchang. It's a Souls-like, sort of. We actually got into a little bit of stuff about genre earlier. No shooting me in the face. Mean. Take glowstone blades to the face. Good, how you been? How been you? Dear garlic and Wario's fridge, if I throw into the window. Wait, what does that even mean? Wuchang versus Wukong. I mean, they're both Chinese soul-likes. Souls-likes. Yo, Nerd Dragon. IRL high outlier concert. Yagu could walk on stage and the fan will start chanting his name. Wait, really? Damn, that's actually kind of impressive. Ow. Stupid bugs. But no, the Valley of Defilement was a brutal place. If any of you have not played the original Demon Souls and have only played the remaster, in the original Demon Souls you didn't get the Rusted Iron Ring that they imported from Dark Souls, so you always walked in liquid at a slower speed. It was hell. Thinking that Wuchang, you didn't think Wukong even once. I will neither confirm nor deny that statement. I will neither confirm nor deny how many times. What is fixed? So they added a Rusted Iron Ring in the Demon Souls remake that lets you walk through the water at like a normal speed. Usually when you were in the water at all in the Valley of Defilement, you were immediately slowed and had a max slow speed roll, as if you were wearing super heavy armor. And this was while infinitely regenerating mosquitoes peppered you as you had to go through the aisles in this massive, like, gigantic area. Oh, man, it was so hell. Oh, shoot. You got Crazy Lady. Thing DJ watched is fixed. Oh. You watched Fix yesterday. Thank God my sister or family wasn't around. I have not heard about that. What is Fixed? I'm almost wondering if I want to know, actually. It's on Netflix. Literally peak fiction. Just joking. I personally enjoyed it, though. Yeah, personal enjoyment of things is always, like, the best part. Oh, man. Actually, there was, oh, God, what was this thing I found recently? There was this, like, really cool trailer. I'm gonna try and seek it out, but I posted it in the, recommendations thing on the Discord channel. There was this really cool piece of animation I found called, like, Elementals. I think it was essentially, like, a trailer for some kind of, like, elemental ability thing. The animation was what really caught my eye. It looked like an anime about, like, elemental power users or whatever. But the animation was just so fucking fire. So to loop back around to Yagu, heads with arms reference to Yagu and his breakable statue is also Yagu. Okay, yes, we barely managed to not get poisoned. Sweet. I need to finish 4 different anime. Yeah, I'm in a similar boat. There's always more stuff to watch. Actually, I'm still waiting for Kaiju number 8 to come out with its second season. I'm actually really hyped for Kaiju number 8. I think it looks like a lot of fun. I haven't read the manga yet. I probably should, because I'm gonna get bored eventually. Reminds me of childhood. Playing any video game was like rigorous bureaucrat, half a year of research for. Oof. Ouch. Even Devil May Cry would probably wouldn't probably slide. Or Dynasty Warriors. I wonder if this will be the year of Sony versus Disney. No. This is going to be the year of the porn studios versus AI scraping. Have you guys heard about that? Meta is being sued by a bunch of porn studios for illegally torrenting and then seeding the torrents of their copyrighted work. Yes. Don't get me started on Kaiju number 8, Lamau. The fuck? You need to finish 4 long animes as well. It's called One Piece. Hey, it's One Pace. You can watch One Pace, and then it's just 2 long anime. Use the mechanism. I can't use any of the mechanisms. Guy went to Hololive fan meetup, unannounced, made all the fans day. Guy was just found eating pizza in a pizza shop. I mean, yeah, it sounds like a cool plan to me. Let's sit back and eat some pizza. The anime I'm watching are no longer than 20 to 40 EPs. Oh, thank God. Oh, you poor, naive fool. The links to the shows I have imbibed. I'm the fool who has watched all three of the big three from back in the day. I actually sat through... I used to have so much time I actually sat through the entirety of Bleach. Gods, I used to have way more time on my hands. Lol. Needless to say, you can see why Yogu is loved by fans. Yeah, I can see it. He seems like a chill guy, at least in public. You know. He has a public persona of a very chill guy. Must be nice. Alright. Slicing Zephyr. We need more magic. We need all the magic. Alright. Vanguard Breaker. Skyborn Might. Blah, blah, blah. Do we also go into Feathering, too? I guess I should. Because I want to get that Swift Blade upgrade. Or, I guess I didn't need to go into Feathering for that, but... we'll see. Oh, do I know? Yeah, I don't have enough for another level up. 112 EPs. That's a good anime. Yu Yu Hakusho. I should probably watch... I need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. It's been on my list for a while, but ever since you guys started talking about it, I've heard about it from other people too. Like, I've heard it up there with, like, Hunter x Hunter and One Piece is, like, essential watching anime. Like, the kind of things, like, once you get enough time, you need to do it. Was never good at shortcuts. Yu Yu Hakusho. It's one of those iconic anime that I've heard about for years, and I've just never found the time to watch. To be fair, I think Yu Yu Hakusho is the kind of thing I didn't know I wanted to watch until it was, like, far too late. Honestly, if I could trade half the time I put into Naruto Shippuden's fucking filler episode for Yu Yu Hakusho, I would do it in an instant. Younger me had zero taste. I need to be very clear about this. Have the same creator. Yes, I do know that. I've heard that before from someone else. Okay, maybe we can, like... Oh, no, they have the railing here. Damn. Alright. And blast. There we go. Got him. Bro's choosing Naruto over Yu Yu Hakusho. No! I was saying I wish I could trade all the filler I'd watched as a dumb child and turn it into Yu Yu Hakusho episodes. Because I'm sure that would have been way better for me as a child to have seen actual good anime. I was saying Yu Yu Hakusho is better than that. And I deserved better as a child. Remember, kids, One Piece doesn't have filler. Lies. Lies. It doesn't have much filler, but it does have filler. There is a bit. Although, if you watch One Piece, then yeah, all the filler's basically gone. There is some filler, though. There's like a repetitive, like, weird guy who shows up with slow-mo powers. And there are anime-only movies, which are kind of filler, but they're movies and they literally don't matter. So, you know. Saddest part is this is honest to Draco truth. It does have, like, less than 5% filler, though. Which is terrifying, because it's still longer than most of the other longest anime, even if you take the filler out. One Piece. P-A-C-E. It is basically an edited version of One Piece that clips out a lot of the repetitive bullshit scenes. Because while One Piece doesn't have filler, necessarily, it does have, well, the entirety of, like, the first half of every episode is the opening and the repetitive part where all the characters say the same stuff they were saying at the end of the last episode for, like, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how annoying the animation and writers feel like being today. The number of times, because I rewatched a few scenes from my favorite parts, like the fight with the Mochi guy, I forget what his name is, Kodokiri, on, like, the Whole Cake Island. It's like one of the best fights in the whole scene, in the whole anime. And, or at least so far, there's probably gonna be even cooler stuff, because the Kaido fight was fucking epic. It's the best before Wano, how about that? And what happened, Katakuri, yes. And there was this big part, he has Mochi powers, because One Piece is awesome. And there was this, like, huge thing where I was rewatching and I realized, hey, wait a second. The last 5 minutes of this episode and the first 5 minutes of this episode are just slightly cut down versions of the same fucking bullshit. They're just repeating it, plus the opening, and the other 5 minutes at the end, which are going to be repeated in another episode. Hey, wait a second. Over half this episode is repetitive content. That's where the filler is. So One Piece basically just goes, yeah, let's clip all that bullshit out. Let's clip. And it's a really well-edited version of One Piece that doesn't have, like, the beginning of episode repetition stuff. I'm currently actually adding it to my Plex server. You can go watch it, like, for free. It's not even like a pay for it. You can just find it online for free. It's great. I'd be real. I don't even feel like those arcs deserve to be that long, but the finals, some of them keep going on, going. Yeah. But sometimes it can be really good. Like, the fight with Kaido was so hype. And they've been getting better at it. The later stuff, once they went to more of a seasonal anime production, the last few seasons they've been doing, the stuff has gotten way better. Like, miles and miles better than before. The Egghead Island arc is, like, just so hype, dude. Seriously, watch it. If you watch nothing else from One Piece, watch the fucking Egghead Island arc. You won't understand half of what's going on, but the animation is beautiful. Speaking of your Plex server, do you have Over the Garden Wall? Oh, I don't have Over the Garden Wall. How did I not get Over the Garden Wall? What is wrong with me? I have not added Over the Garden Wall yet. No, I have not. Oh god, so you haven't seen Over the Garden Wall, watch Over the Garden Wall. That is an amazing show. I didn't want to watch it at first because it didn't really look like my thing. It had kind of an old Americana kind of vibe to it. And I was like, no, I need to watch it. And then it's just like, oh god, it's so good. Damn, I need to rewatch Over the Garden Wall. I know, right? Like, you hear about it, you're reminded it exists, and you're just like, oh damn, I should go rewatch it. I remember it being fucking good. It is so good. So ridiculously good. Is that man swinging a torch? Oh shit. God damn it. When you keep dying on the way back to your souls, you're not getting it to level up now. Elden Ring memes. But yeah, Over the Garden Wall is an amazing show. I will admit, I was very biased towards what I had seen of it. I was just like, it looked creepy, which is kind of my thing, but like I just was, it looks fine. It looks whatever. But then I watched it. Now, Infinity Train, I do have Infinity Train. I do have Infinity Train on my server, which is also really good. Remember back when that like last little bit of Cartoon Network when they were like really innovating? Man, I missed that part of Cartoon Network. I missed that one so much. Also fixed by Gindi Karahasti. Wait, it's by Gindi? Oh, well now I have to watch it. Have you watched Primal? Primal was fucking great. I mean, the story was kind of just like okay, but the animation looked gorgeous. I love Gindi Karahashi's style. I actually have Samurai Jack, not the new season. I don't have the new season. I have the original season on my Plex server. I need to get the new stuff. Yes, it is. I just know it's different. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Gindi does good work, though. What can I say? I'm an animation nerd. I like the story. Don't get me wrong. The story's still pretty good, but I'm there for the animation. That is what gets me out of bed in the morning. That's the kind of thing that really draws me into an animated project is, does the animation look good? Now, granted, I don't need the animation to look good for me to get into it. I also like Dan Versus, which has some really cheap animation, but it has fun stories, so I can get into it. I checked newer Samurai Jack today. It's a hidden gem for real. Yeah, the whole falling in love, or the whole like saving that one cultist girl and helping her realize she's been brainwashed into like a coup cult, along with his whole I've been here too long, I have failed kind of thing that he has going on at this point, where he's like immortal now, literally the immortal soldier against Aku. It was actually a really good way to continue it. That kind of like integrates the long break into the story, which I thought was kind of cool. Fixed had Pizza Steve's voice actor. I could never hear Uncle Grandpa in the fucking same. Doesn't have the best animation or design, but it fits basically perfectly, and I think that's why I like it. I showed him Boondocks. All he talked about is how cheap the animation looked. Did I talk about how cheap the animation in Boondocks looked? Really? I don't think I talked much about Boondocks, aside from like, okay. I mean, I've seen clips on YouTube, so I know the animation can look fucking amazing at times. Is not cheap. Are you sure I said it looked cheap? Because I've seen clips of it on YouTube, and I feel like maybe no. Oh, wow, that's a goated show. I haven't really watched Boondocks that much. I have seen clips of it online, though. I think you showed me an episode when we were at that lake house that one time. With Kayla, with our other two friends. Oh, look! We found a door. So, what are the odds there's a horrible monstrosity behind this door? Taking bets now. Yep. Taking bets. What kind of horrible monstrosity do you guys think we're going to find behind this door? I'm guessing evil plant or evil centipede. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't open. Bullshit. Editingville pilot? I think it's funny. Editingville pilot? No, I have not seen Editingville's pilot. What's it about? God, there's just poison everywhere. Holy shit. The weird centipede plants are creepy. It's all Eltingville. Oh, sorry, Eltingville. It's about nerd shit. That describes so many other shows. Can you be more specific? What kind of nerd shit? I mean, I could say Stranger Things is about nerd shit. Doesn't really tell me a lot, though. Okay, I have to actually do a quick time event. Oh, wow. Okay. So we've got, like, deformed human screeching machines. Wow, that is some effective body horror right there. Watch Mission Hill, too. God, TV shows are getting so lame. TV shows are getting so weird names. Such weird names. Oh, man, oh, man. What was it? Oh god, what was the show that was like all about the conspiracies? I remember loving that show. Then Netflix canned it. God, what was it called? Fuck, I'm trying to remember the name of the show. It was like the knockoff Illuminati group. The all conspiracies a real thing. Inside Job, yes. Inside Job was amazing. Ah, god damn, I keep falling into the blood pool. Because my character can't stand in knee-high water without dying. I mean, I guess this is, like, weird, corrosive blood stuff that might be horribly mutating me or whatever. You know, Inside Job is an amazing show. Fucking love it. Pantheon's also pretty good. The ending, the season 2 ending was a bit rushed. I'm not going to deny that for Pantheon. They tried to basically combine season 2 into one season with season 1, which didn't work out perfect. But it still is a pretty good show overall, I'd say. Also, I'm going the wrong way. I should be going to the elevator. Oh my god, you stupid little bug. I hate you. You spew poisoning everywhere. Get frickin' out of here. These old things are annoying. They spew poison everywhere. And they're just really there to spam that attack. Ugh. Nuts from Burke. Hit anime Burke. You mean guts from Berserk? I do not know. I have not heard of nuts from Burke. Unless you're talking about Tough Nut from Burke, which would be like How to Train Your Dragon. But I don't think that counts as anime. No, nuts from Burke. Okay, no, I do not then. I do not know that. No, Infinity Train was one of the other good shows, though, too. Infinity Train had, like, weird, because it was one of those anthology shows I think did really well, where each season was, like, its own separate story in the train. Someone said Berserk, and now PS2 game plays in my head. Now I've done it. Alright. Got him. Anthology. I kind of like anthologies. Yeah, although whenever I talk about anthologies, the Clone Wars show always pops in my head because it's one of the best anthology shows I can think of. Clone Wars really did make the prequels look even worse by comparison. Like, I get that they had, like, way more time to flesh out the characters, and even the Clone Wars had a rough first season, but damn, man. It really is just amazing how better writing can take the same core plot premise and make it so much better. Clone Wars by Gendy. No. The good... Well, Gendy's Clone Wars is pretty awesome from an animation perspective, but I'm talking about the one that had, like, a good story. Stage 2 Hollow Cure with level 5 Hollow equipped. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that too. Believe it or not, I have. Yeah. You're not ready for PS2 Berserk. Dreamcast one at your own risk, but probably not harder than Yakuza 0. I have a friend who's played a lot of Yakuza 0. He's played a lot of the Yakuza games in general. I mean, maybe not a friend, like a coworker. Someone at work. Actually, I've been here. I really do eventually want to try the Yakuza series. I've heard the new ones are kind of fun. They don't have, like, the main character, Kazuma Kiryu, in them. Or, so he maybe appears as, like, a, you know, cameo, but he's not, like, the main character anymore. Okay. So we'll send that up. Guys have the same VA as Gon's dad. I mean, look, let's be real here. I don't really see what the obsession with Gon has with his dad is. He's kind of a bit of a jackass. He just kind of, like, noped out and was like, yes, find me. And if you take any shortcuts, I won't be proud of you. Not really Father of the Year, right? That's the point, TDL. I get it. No. I know that. I get that he's not even portrayed. They don't even partially portray him as a good dad. I get it. I get it. It's not your standard shonen. Oh, no. I get that, too. That's the... Yes, I get that Hunter x Hunter is very different from other shonen anime and actually thinks its shit through. The writer actually plans out more than, like, 5 arcs ahead. So they're not just, like, winging things. I mean, we all... I've watched enough shonen to understand how different Hunter x Hunter is, but the very fact that Hunter x Hunter plans out its story from the beginning. Motherfuckers thinking Hunter x Hunter is just a battle shonen. Oh, hell no. No. Did you not watch the Chimera Ant arc? I'm sorry. Also, yeah, Killua might be powerful, but, like, dealing with his figure out what he wants to be is way more important than, you know, just becoming stronger. He's already a member of the greatest assassin family on Earth. I did, and I loved it. I have a really, actually, kind of shameful thing to admit. When I first watched the Chimera Ant arc, I got bored. But I was a dumb teenager, and then I rewatched it as an adult, and I actually, like, really liked it. That's why I love Killua as a character. Yeah, he's already ridiculously OP by start. Like, yeah, he doesn't really have, Nin yet, but he's basically as powerful as you can be without having Nin. And once he gets it, man just goes Super Saiyan. Like, Gon is also just ridiculously powerful. But, like, again, his whole thing is about his journey. It's not necessarily just getting stronger because LOL's stronger. Although I do like the difference between, like, an anime like Hunter x Hunter where everything is planned out from the beginning. And you can literally go back and, like, see stuff. Or, like, One Piece where hockey is, like... Literally from the beginning, they knew what hockey was. And Conqueror's hockey and Sensory hockey, you can literally see them in the early arcs. Like in the Sky P arc, there's this guy who can, like, lightning strike anyone. And if anyone says anything about him, he'll instantly know and can lightning strike him. And at first you think, oh, it's just a weird guy with weird powers. Or maybe he's using electro powers. So, like, no, he's using observation hockey. And you compare stuff like that in, you know, things like Hunter x Hunter or One Piece to things like Naruto, where they threw in the whole, oh yeah, by the way, shadow clones totally share memories. And we could have told you that any time, but we're gonna make the lore that we chose not to because memory overload. We're gonna go with that, yeah. Not even sure if they actually say that. It might just be a fan theory, honestly. Oh my god, damn it. Here we go comparing Hockey to Nin. I'd actually more compare the Devil Fruit system to Nin. I was just saying they're power systems that were actually planned from the start, and the show was based around them, eventually being integrated into it. Like, Hockey was... In the beginning, you don't know what Nin is. You just know there are people who can do weird shit. And then Nin becomes a thing, and the characters learn it. That's kind of the same thing that happened in One Piece with Hockey, where it was foreshadowed long before the characters knew what it was. And it's the kind of thing good writers do when they actually plan to introduce something, rather than realizing you want to throw in bullshit powers at the last second. Which Naruto and Bleach and other things like it have a lot of shit like that. Souls were inspired by Berserk? Yeah, Berserk on the Dream Pass made wall bounce weapon first. Wait, wall bounce weapon with Guts' sword? That's a challenge run if I ever heard about it. Damn. So inside, Guts is like completely worthless. All you gotta do to beat Guts is trap him in a small hallway. I know in the real world, Guts would just like slice through the building too, because lol. But Nerd Dragon, yeah, people know that. But yeah, it's really cool. I think Hunter x Hunter has like generally just really good characters and really good writing. The fact is, though, the thing that separates Hunter x Hunter and One Piece from things like Bleach and like Naruto is that it actually plans out its story and has... It understands what it's going to do before it does it. Whereas I've always felt that Bleach and One Piece, to an extent, have always been very reactive as opposed to proactive when it comes to their planning of their story. Now, I understand Bleach apparently has a bunch of like spirit particle physics, so it's not much of a power system as Bleach. But I've always felt the story of Bleach is kind of like, shit's going on. I mean, like, the entire weird, like, final Getsuga power-up they used on Aizen felt very kind of half-assed. And then it's like, oh yeah, he gets his power back through the Vizards and their shit. And it's like, yeah, sure, okay, come on. Like, cool, let's just keep going. You little need punching enemies sometimes because of that. Bleach's entire formula is Strawberry Boy gets beat up and then gets power up at the last minute. Yeah, exactly. Don't get me wrong, apparently, and I've heard from people who are actually know more about the inner workings of the Bleach, like, lore, that Bleach does have an internally consistent power system. And it does have, like, a lot of thought put into that. The creator actually has a lot of information about it that you can piece together, which is very cool, but story-wise, they have the same issues. In Peace, so there's this squeal and just reverses time, and Luffy has a speedrun to the end of on New Game Plus. Okay. That would be funny. It's probably not happening, but it would be funny. Some indeed do, and that's the truth. Someone even pointed that on that wall bounce mechanic. But yeah, planning out the story is pretty important. Because if you don't, well, you get Shadow Clone in your face. And we all saw how that went for... What's the creator of Naruto again? I forget what the creator's name is. Two Piece. Oh god, it's Two Piece. From... I'm not a huge fan of Two Piece. I don't really like the new character, Boofy. Master High Kishimoto, that was it. Q Piece, Blue Piece, Shoe Piece, Who Piece. Man, oh man. Ah, there's something hanging above there. Come on, give me another. Alright, there we go. Fire Lord of Greatness. Oof. Also, I should probably pick up my currency. Oh, shoot. And now I'm poisoned. Fuck. Oh god, that is like way lower range than I thought I did. Oh boy. Dr. Seuss. What was that? Power creep is the bane of most popular action anime. 2 Piece is a new game, plus critically acclaimed One Piece, where the usage of One Piece, you have bigger possibilities but tougher time in order to find 2 Piece. Then you start 3 Piece run. The journey never ends. But like one of the things in One Piece is that the journey does end. Like Gold Roger found Laugh Tale. He got to the end of the Grand Line. That's what made him legendary. His journey ended. That was like what was famous about the guy. That he died kind of with no one kind of gotten one on him. 1 piss, 2 piss, 3 piss, blue piss, red piss, blue fish. Oh, actually, speaking of Dr. Seuss, do you guys hear there's another Cat in the Hat thing coming out? Yeah, they're doing another Cat in the Hat movie. It's gonna be like fully animated this time. It actually looks pretty good. I might have to check that out when it comes out because it actually looks pretty interesting. Oh my god, it's a screeching freaking bag. You might actually need that checked out by a doctor if you do have red piss. Make sure you get that checked out by doctors, kids. If there are any children on here anymore and you two has initiated the purge. Alright, I really need to like just add these to my quick bar real quick. There we are. Yeah, I do. It looks kind of cool. I want to see FNAF 2. Nah, nerd, I have made... I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that out loud. Alright. Vorpal Blade. Vorpal Blade. My tried and true glowing blue throwing dagger. Say it, TTL. There's no children. I eat them long ago. What about hatchlings, DJ? Don't you care about that? Nerd Dragon, what do you know about the hatchlings? What about the little hatchlings? Did you say tried and true? I said tried and true. I think. Nerd Dragon eats children, not me. Yeah. Nerd Dragon eats children, not DJ. Sorry, DJ does other horrible things. I don't eat dragon babies. I wonder who did, though. I mean, let's be real. It was probably adventurers. You know those little guys will kill and eat anything. Have you seen? Let's Go Into a Dungeon? Where they're literally going to go kill a dragon and roast it? Horrible war crime, that. All just for eating a pesky adventurer. How cruel. Oh, hello, bird. I must kill you now for power. Ah, finally, a frickin' shrine. It's been long enough. Gods, I've missed these. Thank you. Weird Chinese figure. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. I'm worshipping a figure I don't even know. It's in universe, too, because I have amnesia in universe. In universe, there is amnesia. Soar into the air currents, charge forward while spinning. Okay. Let's continue down the path. Unlocking more magic. Interesting. More agility, maybe? Alright. Maybe some pesky bard that no lives charisma and messes up kids. But more like persuasive one. Are you trying to describe a child-eating cannibal bard? I'm not sure. Benoflistic? My phone died on me real quick. No problems. Nerd Dragon was just describing his cannibalistic bard build. Maybe that's what happened to all the dragon no, actually, maybe bards are responsible. Because we had because they seduced all the dragons, there were no normal dragon kids. There were only half dragons. Just half dragons now. Nerd Dragon, you fetish. A child eating cannibal sounds cool. What the fuck? You caught my idea. Congrats. Congrats. Mercury Workshop. Oh, this is a mercury mine. I get it. So that's... Oh, well, never mind. If I fall into a puddle of mercury, I probably die. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's not like I'm dying in waste time. Okay, so I'm dying because I'm falling into a puddle of mercury, which I think is actually very fair. I mean, if you fall into a puddle of mercury, you'd probably die too. Then again, we are imbibing it here. Not DJ. Not DJ. TDL did. Oh, shit. Well. Game is boring. Where's Subway Surfers? Baby wants this model again. God damn it. Ugh. I'm fighting eldritch abominations made from twisted and smashed together corpses. And you're bored. Damn, this mine is like very, very, very thoroughly fucked. Like there's just like mounds of flesh everywhere in here. Shit be going wrong. Seriously, where's the way out? TDL should listen to Dumb by Maze. It describes him perfectly. I feel like I should be insulted. But I am above such things. Not really. Play him first Castlevania gameplay at least to make him endure classics. And not slop. Yeah, DJ, you need to learn to respect the classics. And I will shove the Odyssey down every single one of your throats. Until you learn some goddamn respect for your elders. Don't feel sordid. Be empowered by being dumb. I like Castlevania. I mean, who doesn't like Castlevania, really? Ooh, finally! Boss fight! Yay! Boss fight time! Okay, so what's down here? AYO, you're a geezer. The Odyssey! The Great Odyssey! Oh my god. Odysseus and his awesomeness. Man murdered a bunch of nobles. Fought giants and a cyclops. He fought a living whirlpool. Defeated the sorceress Circe. And just so much other shit. The man put up with so much to go home. Like, he just wanted to go home. He didn't even want to go to war. He was forced to go to war. And then his idiot crew... Oh, wow. I love the monster. I love the monster designs in this game. Although it is giving me a bit of Quelaag vibes. Although if Quelaag were even more effed up. Does that thing just one-shot me? Holy shit. Am I under-leveled or... What the hell? Wait, oh, I didn't rest. That's why it killed me. Never mind. I think I forgot to rest. Like an idiot. I wasn't at full health. God, I always forget it on games where you don't have, like, we don't rest it whenever you interact with the shrine. Like the design, low-key freaks me out. Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely cool. Oh shit, I wasted a healing potion. Ouch. Oh shoot, pop that healing. Pop that healing. You're not full brain capacity either. Fair. Oof. still learning the pattern. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect dodge it. Look at me go, my Vorpal Blades for the win. Oof. And there's my big mouth me. There's my big mouth getting me in trouble. The Blight Weaver. Oh yeah, look at that go. Whoa, shoot. Oh god, he's got laser beams. He's got laser beams. He's got Taoist laser beams. Holy shit. I'm such a nice person. I love how all the video game bosses are considerate enough to dig just shallow enough tunnels that it visibly disrupts the surface. They're very nice like that. Oh gods. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. I got pretty far and I want to get about halfway in. Well, we got this, we got this, we got this. We have got this. Let's go kick his ass. Hundreds in chat. Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Bam! Look at that. Look at that damage. Nice damage. Vorpal Blade. For the damage. Hundreds look like COD points in zombies. Oof. Oh, shoot, don't go over there. Ouch. Shit, shit. Oh god, he's spewing poison everywhere. Ah, I shouldn't. I was trying to see if I could stun him out of that. But no, when he's in that attack, I just cannot stun him. Man's hiding behind stink clouds. Very rude. I do like these kind of like a combination of a lot of the stuff I've run into in the level. Which is nice. Alright. Heal. Shit. TDL is mentally slow. Stop mashing, DJ. Whoa. And here we are. Shoot. Here it comes. Ah, damn it. Last one, really? Damn it. Give TDL plus 1,000,000 social credits. Nerd, never. Well, neither will I. Neither will I. Thank you for the hundreds. They are helping my spirit heal as this gigantic centipede abomination centaur thing. Actually, you know what it reminds me of, actually? I just realized this. It reminds me of the centaurs from Fallout. That's kind of the general shape of the body. I mean, it's definitely, like, larger and has, like, the weird talon things. But it reminds me a lot of the weird centaur things from Fallout. That's kind of what this design reminds me of. Hop healing. Okay, only this fiend remains. So everybody's after this elixir, huh? Oh shit. Come on, come on, come on. Damn it. Oh, frick. You might try and wipe us away if they think we're children. Imagine the power of friendship as an actual magic system. I mean, you're just describing MLP at that point. I'm still alive! I got 1 health! And then it goes away. Luckily for me, they haven't done it yet. You're describing My Little Pony, my friend. I'm sorry. You are secretly one of the fans all along. Also, Nerdo posted the all deaths in Bloodsea. If you guys haven't seen Bloodsea and you want to see all the deaths, Nerdo posted it. You mentioned MLP to Nerdo. Friendship as a hard magic system, then. Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen that yet. Damn it. Oof. Heal, heal. Alright. TDL versus Goku. Goku would crush me. I'm not a fighter. I'm a reader. I'm a reader and a watcher and an enjoyer of fine things. I am not a Super Saiyan. Also, dragons are mid. Excuse me? No. Even your dear Goku is a part of a show called Dragon Ball Z and has to rely on a wish-granting dragon all the time to get anything done. So I kindly think you did not insult dragons. Thank you very much. You are a little mid. You are mid, you little snort. Elf. Yeah, that was a stupid idea. Oh shit. Boom. Ah, stupid tail. I hear your cancer is pretty strong. Let us fight. What the fuck? God damn, throwing myself at the boss hearts. A whistle made from polished avian bone contains trace amounts of the chisel's power. Yes, when there are a bunch of capitalized words and you have no idea what they're on about. Alright. Let's get in for actual attacks now, not just like... Come on, come on. Mash, 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 mash. Ah! That screech really gets me. I want to get him to a stun. I need to get him to a stun here. Boom! Oh, come on. Damn it! Shit. Alright, come on, come on. Building it up, building it up. Oh shit. Back up, back up, back up. Shoot. Oh, damn. No, I want to read Toilet Bound. I mean, I've heard Toilet Bound, like, looks really good. I've seen the animation. It looks, like, really well made. Ah! Keeps doing that stupid tail move to get away. And now he's shooting laser again, like an absolute asshole. Boom! Alright, come on, come on, come on. It does look good, yeah. Alright. Oh, shoot! There he goes. Ah! I was so close to staggering him. I see no Among Us. I see no Subway Surfers. Where are they? Where Fortnite? Are you just like listing all the most generic video games now? So what if you can't see the dark side of me? No one will ever change. Cancer I've become. Nerd Dragon, are you trying to be edgy? I agree here. Are you trying to be edgy? Also, okay, I will say this. I like that the game gives me some of the status healing items. When I respawn, I got like 3 more of the flowers. Either that or it's pulling from my stash. I'm hoping they're actually giving me some, because status bosses like these can be a pain otherwise. Alright. Hitting that booty. Ah. The stupid legs keep getting in the way. Well, at least I retrieve my souls. I keep retrieving them, and I keep dying. I'm trying to get that stagger, because I feel like the stagger is definitely what I should be going for. It's a clear, like, critical hit, and the damage I have to do to get to it is already pretty great, so I imagine if I can get a stagger on him, it will very much, like, help me towards just insta-killing him afterwards, so... I'm doing very little damage, though. I even did some side questing in the previous area after the last video. Leveled up a few times, and... Oof. Levels be not the most important thing, though, in a Souls game. Oh! So when he break... Okay, so that's why he keeps doing this. It's when he breaks those that he starts... I see now. Boom! Boom! Oh shit. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, hit him. Nerd, TDL, me and Nerd are having an edge off. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, that does sound really weird. You sure you're having an edge off? You sure you want to do that? Damn it. He's escaped. Oh, frickin', he does that stupid... Damn it. Your move. He does that stupid thing where he retreats underground right as I was trying to stagger him before the Taoist laser beam circle went off. Wow, that is a weird sentence to say out loud. Then again, the Journey to the West starts with Sun Wukong firing laser beams out of his eyes, so, you know. Laser beams are apparently very, very in keeping with Chinese mythology. Alright, keep slashing, keep slashing, keep slashing. Back off. Alright, I got it. Alright. Oh, shoot. TDO. Frick. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh, I fucking give up. I need to watch more Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, I like no one. Unless you mean to come over and discuss things. But no, if you'd like to sleep, we can just sleep. I'm not interested in, you know, fucking. Really anyone. Do. Alright, slash. AIO, it's what the fuck TDL? Same though, I'm not into anyone. My dad jokes that I'm gay, lol. Ah, damn it! Alright, so I need to lure, maybe I need to lure him into, maybe I need to lure him into the lightning pillars to get more the downtime. I've been luring him every once in a while, but I haven't doing it consistently. I think I need to lure him into the lightning towers, or those like sealed mounds that are sparking with electricity. Stun him and get him a bunch of hits in. I've been doing it like once or twice, but maybe I need to just make sure he hits all of them, and I have like a full stamina bar to like really go off on him for it. So maybe we like come over here right now. And then we make sure we're keeping up this bar. We don't want this to go down. Back up, back up. Throw in a few Vorpal Blades. Keep throwing in some Vorpal Blades. Keep dodging. Alright. Alright, now we sit here and wait. Now he's going to do a charge. Alright, wait for it. There we go. Got it. Watch fix the peak. Damn it. Ah! By the time I get him to that, like, nearly stunned level, he's... Maybe I should just switch to, like, a dual blades, because I have the twin blade mode. Maybe if I go to, like, twin blades for the, because I have that twin blade weapon. You mean Filati, but with dogs? What? He's talking about the Gendy Tarkovsky thing, though, I think. The one on Netflix that you were talking about earlier. Okay. Oh. Damn it! Maybe a recommendation I actually hold on to. Holy shit, this boss is really kicking my ass. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, I am a fan of a little bit of punishment. You know, when I'm playing a game, I want to die a few times. This is getting to the level of, okay, we need to try something new here. So let's try switching weapons. I do have these twin blades. Maybe they'll work for better consistent stagger damage, and then I can work on magic during the second phase. Let's try this. Let's try this. If not, I can bring out the big katana again. That might actually be better. Alright, here we go, here we go. Alright, come on, buddy. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. I need you to break this. Come on. There we are. Alright. Pop a heal, pop a heal. Okay. Boom. Now he's like losing it real quickly too. Is it because I'm not keeping up the aggression? Ah. No, we're gonna switch. Switch back. Frickin' hell. Alright, I should have dodged there first and then used the healing item. That's on me. God damn it. Any advice? Don't usually solicit advice in a Soulsborne, but man. Let's try and figure out what the hell we're doing wrong. Madness descends. Maybe recommendation I actually hold on. I do kind of want to know what the deal is with his sister. I mean, dude, come on. You're gigantic. It's always interesting to me when, like, corrupted humans can't really tell that they've turned into, like, a complete abomination. Oh, wait, no. He's still asking me to deliver him from this fate. Never mind. Man knows exactly what's happened to him. Oh, sweet. 2 in a row. Pop a heal. Go to town. Oh shit. Laser beams. And now this bullshit. Alright, I think we're good though, because we do have 2 healing potions left. I mean, we have half our healing still there and available to us. This is good, this is good. Maybe our condition. Okay, so I think this is good. I think this. Oof. Okay, not great, not great. Alright, pop a heal, pop a heal. Alright, we're doing better, we're doing better. Here we are. Oh my gosh, this man just loves his freaking laser beams, doesn't he? I want shocks with freaking laser beams. Alright, there we go. There we are, there we are. Heal. Ugh, frick. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. Damn it. I actually got farther than I actually had. If I could have just gotten a little more damage in and staggered him. I was this close to a stagger, I could like feel it. That was so close. So close. Oh god, it's almost 9 o'clock. Am I gonna get through? No, I need to beat this boss. I need to kill him today. I can do this. I have the power. Actually, you know what? We need a little kick. Let's go pop some resources real quick. Let's pop some resources, level up. I think we've got the pattern down. We need to do a little bit more damage. We're nearly got him. We're getting better. So we're gonna pop a little bit of mercury, which you did imbibe some mercury. I still love that this is like how the game's power system works. It was Felidae, actually. Okay. So, what are our options here? What are our best options? We don't have a Forgotten Remnants. Refine Mercury Essence. Take another point. We don't have enough red mercury. Okay, so we can get one more thing. Max level. I think with magic is pretty good. We don't need more magic. We need more damage on our sword. Or something. Let's see. What are our options here? Conversion. Sword draws are more potent when at 50% madness. Fiery Embers. Increases burn buildup. Gain 1 stack of Skyborn Might. I think we go for Vitality. Let's increase our health a little bit. Alright. Let's go down there and kick this man's ass. Also, let's double check our weaponry. Make sure we're not missing out on any new stuff. Yeah, we still only have basically one thing of each. I might try with the giant katana, though. Because maybe I can get some more stagger damage with the big old giant sword. It's not a katana. There was a weapon. There was a Chinese weapon post. I need to go remember what that was. Oof. Got hit. Alright. Boom. Alright, alright. Oh my god. Damn it. Every time he gets to almost like getting staggered, he does that stupid laser beam dance. That might be scripted. Okay, okay. We're doing well. Oh shit. Pop one more heal. Damn it! Ugh. I'm doing better. I get through his first phase very consistently, and then he does this stupid hiding underground thing, which always hits me at least once, because I'm terrible at dodging it. I'm also terrible at dodging that charge attack unless I'm literally already on the other side of the map, which is very frustrating. Let me check something real quick. Let me check my, so, do I have any other spells I can use? Oh, I do have. I have the, oh, right, this is a feathering spell. I don't have a lot of points in feathering, though, do I? I only have, like, 9. Ugh. Like, 9 points in feathering. I guess it's no problem in having it. Alright. Come on. Come on, bud. Yeah, there you are. No, whiffed that. I always whiff that attack. And I keep trying to do it because it does decent damage. Oh shit, he's doing the spin out. He's doing the Beyblade. He's doing the Beyblade. Ugh! So frustrating. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. You got this. He's just a flesh mound. Just kill the flesh mound. Be done with it. Oh, wow, and I still got hit even though he got stunned. Beyblade, Beyblade. I'm considering watching more of it every single day. Honestly, I was never really a Beyblade fan. It was always kind of like a franchise that happened in the background to me. Although I did watch one of the Beyblade animes. I don't remember exactly which one. It was the one with the guy with like the really long scarf, I think. He had the the Sapphire Pegasus or whatever. No, not Sapphire. Is it Sapphire Pegasus? I might be. It was a Pegasus Beyblade. That's all I know. Stardust Pegasus, maybe? Now I'm just like mixing Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes together. Sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and even Digimon always stood out, and Beyblade kind of just felt like a bit of each of them all put together. Like it had the monster catching sort of slash summoning thing of Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, but it also had it was like very Yu-Gi-Oh-esque, I guess. Without like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh's like weird mysticism and charm. Oh, there he goes, Beyblading. Okay, here we go, here we go. We're spamming him with Vorpal Blades. This is good. Oh, frick. Heal, heal, heal. And now he's going to do his own laser summoning. I've lasered him too much, so now he gets to laser me. That's the rule, right? Ouch. I'd like to formally apologize to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Logic, because Beyblade is something freaking something else. Yeah, I know, right? Mystic Magic tops. Oh, there he is. Shit. Oh, man. I'm so close, but I have, like, no health left. I cannot get hit. Oh, now he's gonna shoot lasers at me. Of course he is. And one of these is gonna no-clip through here and, like, randomly hit me. I just know it is. Oh my, oh my. And now the attack I can't dodge. Frick me. Oh, come on, come on. Come on, come on. We're nearly there, we're nearly there. Oh my god, oh my god. Alright, keep cautious, keep cautious. Cautious, cautious, cautious. No! Damn it! Damn it! Then they're doing the wildest spin-off that Moses uses Beyblade to split the Red Sea. Oh yeah, Moses uses the blade. I remember that. I remember that was like, it wasn't even like, I don't think in the show I watched, it wasn't even like officially like a scene, but it was like background lore, like when they were doing like engraved users have existed throughout history or whatever. There was that scene. Oh my god, that was so stupid. It's like, yes, Moses used a Beyblade to part the Red Sea. Ah. Alright, throw it, throw it, throw it. Throwing daggers, throwing daggers. Alright, we've gotten a lot of health damage right here, right off the bat. That's good. Honestly, magic throwing daggers are very effective. Just a reminder, it's a piece of Madhouse Portfolio. Rest in peace. Oh yeah. Oh shit, now it goes. Oh my god, so I actually have 3 health potions and he's halfway gone. This might be the run, this might be the run. Alright, that's 1, 2. Come on, just a little bit more. That's 3. Can we not get hit by this? Can we not get hit by this? 4! No hits! Oh my god. This might be it, this might be it. Heal. Now. Do not... Oh, come on. You're gonna spam the laser beams? This is what an asshole does in, like, Smash Brothers when they find out that one character you can't deal with. It's like, you're just gonna spam the one move. The moves that, like, don't let me get in. Come on. Mean. Alright, we're gonna keep throwing the Vorpal Blades. Keep throwing them. Come on, keep throwing them. Keep throwing it. Alright, alright. Oh, come on, come on. No! If I get hit by this even once, I die. So I cannot get hit by it. I just literally cannot. Damn it! I was doing so well. And then I just flopped it at the very last second. That was so frustrating. Alright, come on. We've got this. We have got this. We are going to rip him apart. Tear him limb from limb using glowing blades of death. We have got this. Come on, 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 come on. Oh boy, oh boy. I wonder what kind of experimenter Hitler was doing with Beyblades. Some sort of secret, special limited classified Beyblade. Okay, here's something I've never really understood about Beyblades. Is it like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where like monster spirits are imbued in the tops or something? Like, that's the thing I've never really understood. Is like, where's the mystic power from Beyblade coming from? Alright, continuing to put the pressure on. The blades are actually pretty good for continuing to keep the pressure on to, like, make sure that he is taking consistent stagger damage. But, oh boy, is it difficult to dodge some of his attacks. Okay. And there he goes, that attack again. And now he's digging underground. Fun. Oh, shit. Heal, heal, heal. Alright. Get that dodge. Don't become an edgelord. It's my thing. Oh. It's plenty of people are edgelords. You're not special for being an edgelord. Every teenager has been one. Oh my gosh, the game stuttered right there. I thought I was going to die to lag. Oh my god. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, god damn it. Getting hit with healing always feels bad because you're just like wasting healing. Oh no. Oh gods. My gods, dude, you don't need lasers on top of the giant scythe arms. Also, the lasers while you're attacking are just annoying, I'm sorry. Alright, he's gonna do the jump, he's gonna do a jump at me, or he's... No! Man just cannot stop running under freaking ground. Like a complete asshole. Like I feel like every time I get him down to a low health period, he just crawls underground and is like, let's do this game again. Let's do the attack you suck at. I mean, I'm better at basically all his other attacks. I have a higher, like, dodge rate on most of his other attacks. But that's the one. And most of the other attacks, most of the time I get hit for, like, being greedy and trying to, like, do attacks at the wrong time. Not for dodging wrong, necessarily. I crafted my own edgelord one-liner for Street Battle. Hope you're ready for 7 Rings of Hell with the old blood 666 ways. Oh, wow, that is really edgy. That is, like, extremely edgelordy. Alright, fire it there, and dodge to the side, and fire again, and dodge backwards, and he's doing that. Cool, we're gonna fire him. I told you I'm a special kind of edgelord. Alright, fire more Orville Blades. Holy shit, we haven't even used a single health potion yet. We're doing actually pretty well here. He says, right before he gets pummeled. Frickin'. Oh my god, dude, stop with the frickin' laser beams. You are not Dr. Evil. You don't need to put them on everything. Taoist circles do not need laser beams. Oh boy. Told you I'm a special kind of edgelord. Sure, let's go with that. Alright, well, we wasted our 4 potion advantage. Alright, backing up. Damn it! Alright, we have enough for one more try. To be honest, I could probably stay up a bit longer because my bus ride is not for until like 12:30, but I feel like if I don't beat him now, I'm just going to have to practice a bit for our next session. But, oh boy. Again, I really like the boss design. I think a lot of its attacks are very fair. I'm just bad at dodging them. Which is interesting, because usually I'd be like, no, this one attack is kind of bullshit, like I was in Liza P. But I'm like, no, basically everything this boss is doing is very fair. He's He's actually not even that hard. He's just, I'm just really, really bad at dodging some of his attacks. He gives fair warning, and once you understand the patterns, you know what, like, he's going to go into most of the time. Like, he oftentimes with a backswing or a tail bash afterwards, you can bash him into, like, area of effect stuff. There's lots, this is actually a very well-designed game with, like, a lot of good stuff. What is it with Chinese studios, like, the last few years, just, like, releasing stuff that I don't think is going to be great, and then I go to it and I'm like, because I kind of chose this, because I'm like, ooh, maybe it'll be kind of a bad Souls-like. It's like, no, this is kind of awesome. Don't be greedy and scrape off his health bar. I know, but there's this part of me that just goes, attack, attack. Look, he's open. Drew it. I really do need to be, like, one attack. Like, I keep going for those, like, double hit. And the thing is, I keep being greedy, and that ends up with me not having enough stamina to dodge. That's the main thing. Oof. Pop that. Fire off one set of Vorpal Blades. One more, because he's doing the smoke cloud. And then we wait for him to come at me. Oh, let's back up a little bit. You can't stay near the edges of the arena, which is kind of nice. So I kind of like kind of a toxic ring. I just hope these things don't keep clipping through. That's really annoying when they clip through. Alright, come on. Keep firing the Vorpal. Alright, well, I got a decent amount. I'm chipping him away bit by bit. Ah, and this stupid thing. Alright, there we go. The red, like, slightly intensifies. It glows red and then it intensifies the glow, and that's when you need to dodge. When the intensifies the glow right there in that red ring, that's what I need to dodge. And then we throw this because he's going to be doing that. And then we throw one set here, and then we can dodge, and we can throw another set. Then we need to start dodging away because he's going to do something like that. Yep. Then we need to wait for he's going to go pounce, and we can throw a Vorpal Blade, backing away, throwing another Vorpal Blade, backing away. He's going to do a lunge or some kind of thing like that. Yep. Then we can do another Vorpal Blade. Oh, keep distance on attack when you're too far for attacking dodge pattern. Well, the thing is, you can do, like, lunges and jumps like this, so you're never too far from him. You're never really too far from this guy. But there are, like, safe-ish moments. Also, he has pauses in the attack patterns. Usually in between attacks like that, you're good to go because there's enough of a pause as long as you attack immediately. Oh, shit. Alright, and he's going to do something like that. And see, there we can do that. And then he does this attack, and we can go in for another one of these. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're being smart. We're playing conservatively, not being greedy. That is one of my biggest problems in Souls games. The thing that gets me killed so often is just being greedy. Trying to go for attacks when I really, really shouldn't. Oh, shit. Heal, heal, heal. Alright, just two more. One more. Start it before he gets out of the hole is a good way to do it. Oh, he's doing the tail bash. Alright. Oh, god damn it. Freaking laser beams again. And without any places to, like, get for cover. And he's going to do this shit while we're doing the laser beams, which is just annoying. Okay. We're doing it. We're not being greedy. Oh, shit. Damn it, I was too greedy. Oh, my gods. Okay, I can do this. I should do this. I can do this. You should try Ninja Gaiden, talking about bosses or even normal fighting. I can do this. I actually, instead of hitting dodge, I hit fire again, and that's what killed me. If I just dodged that attack, I could have, like, pounded him into that. He combines attacks like this, because it seems like he always tries to kill you. Yeah, like, this guy is always trying to kill me. Alright, I think I've got this. One more try, I think I've got it this time. I think I finally got his whole patterns down. I've got the level of aggression I can act at. Alright. Now I got a good amount of burst damage to start out with. But now we're gonna let him come at me at his rate. We're gonna do this. And one of these. Oh, I dodged backwards instead of forward. That's on me. Dodging forwards is almost always better because it keeps you out of his line of attack. Oh my god, that was just like terrible. Oh my... Okay, that does not count. We're doing it one more time. Because I actually should have had that. I was just terrible there. Holy shit, what the hell was I even doing? Alright, I think I might be getting to my end, but I do want to go one more time. One more time. This is the last time, for realsies. For realsies, no matter, even if I fuck it up again. Because if I fuck it up again, it means I've been doing this too long and need a break. We're doing this one last time. Alright. We just need to go into the bandit cave. So, he's doing this attack. We should run behind the pillar. Run all the way behind the pillar. And get that. Go in for a bit of damage in the early game. Back up. He's going to do that. And we want to get as far away from him as possible because he's going to do... Ugh, that move. I hate that move. Alright, dude, seriously, stop. Get back to your usual attack pattern. What are you doing? Get back to your usual. Alright, there we go. Back up, back up. Oh shit. Here we go, here we go. Here we are. You know what would be the sickest thing ever? Souls-like bosses or a Mega Man with bosses with AI of fear. Wait, what? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Souls-like bosses or Mega Man-like bosses with AI of fear. Oh, you mean the fear... Oh, the fear AI. Well, Fear's AI... Okay, there's actually a really cool video about Fear's AI. It was a little bit less advanced than you think. Don't get me wrong, it was a very well-made game. I'm not trying to degrade the game itself. But the AI was not exactly the most complex thing in the world. And wow, I don't think I'm going to make it this time. I don't think this is the run. Oh, shoot. Hide, 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 hide. Go back and forth. Oh my god. Yeah, that's all my healing. That's all of it. Oh no, I'm already... Remember Boomer Shooter Fear? Simple yet effective. Oh my god. Frick, don't try and read comments when they're in the middle of this phase. Yeah, I think this is it. I don't think I can get through the rest of this without getting hit. Yeah. Alright, we're going to try and beat him next time. I promise. I will do it next time, but unfortunately, we are out of time today, and I am very frustrated because I should have beaten him. I should have killed him. Oh well. Oh well. Let it go. Let it all flow out of you. At this point, I feel like I'm not getting better. I'm just getting a little bit worse. And we know it ain't advanced, but it's much better than most AIs. I mean, especially for the time. A lot of AIs at the time were just really bad. Anyway, I will see you guys not next week, but the week after next. See you in 2 weeks, chat. No, see you in a little bit. See you in about a week and a half, because we'll see them on Tuesday. But yeah, see you guys in a week and a half. Bye.